Welcome back to the collective. It has been a week. We live streamed last week. It was an unfortunate week. Two losses. We ended up making them back after the stream, but that's not fair to the stream viewers. We're ready this week. Today we've got a pretty interesting day. Yesterday we had a nice expansion. Right, so from Asia's low to the high there. That's the entire range. We had. Oh, I need to be on this chart. From Asia's low to the high, we had a 611 point move, which is really good. And well, that left. There's a 4-hour imbalance. We're already within. Right here. A little bit of an hourly that we could potentially take. But what I'm watching on a very short term is this London low, and we just formed SMT there. So I do want to be using that as a manipulation. So I want to see how that holds here.
The higher time frame, we're just in between two massive 4-hour gaps.
Yeah.
So it is technically like a 4-hour BPR right now. YM is taking the previous day's higher now, the equal highs that were left from yesterday. So NQ and YM are uncorrelated right now. We'll see if NQ can start to reverse off of this low.
That'd be nice.
That'd be good.
ES is kind of holding its ground. I want to go to the daily quick and show where I got the bias from. That's usually a confusing thing. Okay. That's not too messy, I don't think. So this massive dump from October the 10th, right? We had that gap. The what's that? Yeah, new week opening gap that we just traded into a few times, but left that sell side, and we did the same thing on NQ. So once we traded back down into it, I was watching. Are we going to reject here? Are we going to continue lower and head to these weekly and monthly draw on liquidity? Sorry, not draw on liquidity. I just call them lows. Are we going to head there, or are we going to reject off of this, kind of rebalance to equilibrium of here, and just mess around for the end of the year, maybe even rally one more time? And with ES having the daily change in state, so basically when we got this up close through here, Thursday's movement lower, taking that low, closing back up above it, that's the order block and the change in state. We didn't trade back into it. We got real close. NQ didn't quite get that change in state. So I'm leaning more bullish, slightly more bullish, but I've got the allowance to short to the lower 4-hour at equilibrium. And I'm sure Graydon's going to explain that.
Okay, so before I do that, take a quick guess how many subs we have.
31.
Yes, you looked.
Oh,
We were 28 the other day.
I got another one last night.
We're gaining more while we don't stream
Yeah.
than when we do stream.
I was talking to this guy last night, and he was like, "Oh," and then he sauced the sub.
So the one thing I noted is, so yes, right now we do have SMT at the previous day high, which if we are going to see lower, the high day has been put in, because yesterday's candle was an expansion candle, right? So if we're going to reverse today, it would be off of that previous candle's high, which we do already have SMT with.
Dude, oh my gosh.
And if that, yeah, so ES is starting to react off the London low SMT. Just waiting for NQ to flip, which is going to tell me that the high day is
I've got my
not the high day,
I've got my trade marked out.
and that we're going to continue from yesterday's expansion, which makes sense because yesterday is not a reversal candle.
Oh my god, I didn't even talk about draw where I want to see it go on NQ here. Can't believe I missed that.
The only thing I don't like is YM's pretty close to that buy side already.
Okay, I'll go to hourly. We're gonna make NQ the full chart here. Don't worry, I'm watching ES, but I'll leave this up. So I had the idea that we could have potentially dropped into this hourly imbalance. So, right, the wick high there, then we expand through it. Don't trade back to that wick, leaving that. And there was no wick on this downside here. But if we just reject off of London's low, that doesn't matter. And my higher time frame draw is the previous weekly relative equal highs, right? So we have Thursday that failed to take the high from Monday, and Monday's high over there. They're relatively close. I mean, they're 49 points away, 50 points. But when you're talking about a higher time frame swing, that's not that many points. So ES here, off that bullish SMT. NQ is more bearish. ES rallies. So what I'm watching for on NQ is to be in before ES takes all those highs, hopefully. Is to take the 5 minute. Ooh, that might be tight. Somewhere within here, right? I want the change in state and the inversion here. But I'm actually just going to take the I'm just going to take this 2 minute inversion. It's pretty much aligned. So in the next minute and 40, we're closing up above there. Damn, ES is already at those highs though. Yeah, and then even internal, right? We have the Asia session high. So Asia's range puts that high in. London session drops lower, takes out New York PM session. The AM session rallies, falls short, kind of holds onto that SMT, delivers lower, which is why I was looking at the manipulation. And even in my notes, I was saying, I want the SMT to deliver the manipulation. So that has happened. We flip, get that close, following ES and YN, that'd be beautiful. Because NQ, I would expect to catch up. It's a little lagging. I'd actually kind of want them to shift. I want ES to kind of slow down and hold on, and NQ to.
Talking about slowing down, it should be YM that's slowing down.
YM.
It's already almost at the high from last week.
Yeah, I'd focus less on YM. It is the bullish one to the SMT though, like at that monthly or that weekly low.
Yeah.
So it is almost at the high though. I'll put an alert on it so I know. Actually tricky because this reversal structure does not look that good.
Yeah, no. I'm going to wait till 10 a.m. I want to see how this 4-hour candle closes. Ideally, it closes green, giving us maybe
What if it
15-minute change in state.
What if it closes like just a smidgen green? Is that green enough?
Yeah, because that would be the 15-minute change in state.
Okay. Honestly, one more drop lower, and ES leaving those highs. Yeah, because I mean, kind of where we're standing, we're just rejecting off of that bearish imbalance on NQ, which is surprising considering what ES has done. I do want the internal sweep, but ES is so close to those highs that if we get the internal sweep, it's more looking like a sell-off, since there'll be a new SMT with the PPI high. Yeah, so this is the. Oh, that's the news release. Okay. So there's news at 8:30, right? That's right there. Put a little Wiccan. Just so ES, in theory, could be retracing, while NQ is selling off to the hourly, most likely. Now, ES left those equal highs, so I don't think I would want to be flipping bearish, but it's definitely happened quite a lot. It has got that 5 minute though.
I don't know. Now that YM's got that much displacement through the high, it almost make more sense for us to just retrace a little bit. NQ did trade to that hourly yet or no?
No,
It's still pretty 20 points away.
should I buy it right there? As it hits the hourly, trades into the hourly, just tap on it. I could actually. That's not bad. If we're bullish, I don't want it to go to the lower 4 hour. Now, the only thing if ES could have taken those highs here, or got really close to, then I would have actually been able to flip bearish at one point. That's going to be a lot harder for me. That's not that much of a move.
Nice 1 minute gap for us to invert.
Yeah, so if it gets down to this hourly gap, I'm going to be watching for the reversal. Obviously, that fits in line with the higher time frame picture, right? So we had that expansion, had the overnight consolidation, get the retracement / manipulation. Then you would expect the expansion to come after that. We've dropped down 25% off the high there.
Video's fucking getting
Really? Hold it up.
I don't know how much I want to keep saying I will expect this reversal though. If actually this will make it super clear, because NQ is way weaker than ES, and those highs are just messing with me. But what would make you flip bearish? Let's see. I think I said the hourly close. The hourly close is gonna
the 4 hour close on NQ along with watching YM. If YM is reversing as well,
because currently we are delivering from that SMT at those highs, which is this right here. How ES took this high back at 7.
Yeah, like I'm gonna watch that 15 minute on YM, and if YM inverses that,
regardless, our idea is getting cooked anyway, so that's fine.
But yeah, so if YM inverses this 15 minute gap, and NQ obviously looks like it's going to get this strong 4 hour close, most likely inversing that upper 4 hour, delivering off of the SMT at the previous day's high, then I'll look to short probably.
Bro, there ain't no short I even would have taken.
15 minute gap maybe once we form it.
There's no short I would have taken to catch this move.
No, yeah, there's nothing for me there.
It's holy fuck, we invalidated that SMT at the lows. Oh no, not quite. Hold on. Don't speak so soon. Yeah, so I pretty much know just off of that opening range, that first 15 minutes, we are most likely waiting for 10. We're going to be patient. We're trading into all those imbalances. That's actually much like yesterday, so. Okay, and I'm bearish. That's my bias now. So
Yeah, so for entry, I'm still gonna wait till 10 a.m.
Yeah, and
Wait for that
shorting
15-minute gap probably.
to the current weekly low. Is that? What do you think about that? Is that too far?
Yeah, I'd probably just do previous day's low.
That's also the current weekly low.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
326 points? That's not too far. That's fine. Yes, on those highs doesn't really bother me. But like even in my notes, I did consider shorts. The 5-minute gap here, how it held, didn't even have a entry for me to get in. If I were to short to the lower 4-hour here, I think going to the lower 4-hour is very bearish. I don't think it's bullish by any means. I think if it was bullish, it would have held this upper imbalance. Usually, you don't see this aggressive down move.
I mean, that's right there where we just traded to is the equilibrium of yesterday's range.
Yeah, usually you don't just do this though.
No. Plus a 300-point opposing run does not support an expansion. All the way back up another 650 points.
You're on YM?
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. You said but from the high there. Yeah, 300 points. I mean, we did leave so many highs, and that was my thing. I was like, I did want to really see these highs taken. Especially ES, I guess. Leaving it like 2 points.
Okay, so while I'm trading in that 50-minute gap right now, see what we do out of here. We inverse it, Anki forms that 50-minute. Wait for retracement, then short. How many points is it to? So if you short the 15-minute gap, it's still 370 points to the previous day's low, which is kind of crazy.
So that lower 4-hour tagged, I guess the term lower would be because it is below the equilibrium,
Yeah, and YM's melting
below this
through
equilibrium.
that 50-minute. Yeah, just pull up YM on the hourly really quick.
Well, you're like, why I'm so bullish, and then why I'm melting.
That's what I'm saying. Then look at the hourly. The hourly candle, we manipulate that previous day's high,
That's wicked, yeah.
hold the SMT, and then we're now closing a bearish reversal candle.
And you're talking about,
So
if we were to do that back to the upside, that'd be very weird, right? So I just adjusted my notes, clarifying that we're bearish. If it was going to make it real obvious, it was bullish. I guess it would be, in my eyes.
that's the other thing that makes the bias a lot easier if we wait for, or if YM and NQ are completely uncorrelated. Just wait for them to be correlated again, and then makes it pretty obvious.
So short right now, don't even care about timing, because how often is it you miss the entire move because either waiting for after 10 or trying to get a retracement? We always miss the move.
Well, the only entry that I would have taken was before I was even on the charts.
Yeah,
And
the
it was off
50-minute.
that 50-minute change in state.
Yeah. I would have taken that regardless of my bias, actually.
But yeah, because then you just take it to London's low, and you're
Well,
if
yeah,
you're gonna pump off there, you're already out.
yeah,
And then your runners, if you hold them.
yeah.
But
We have this 5-minute candle, the 15-minute candle, no wick here. Now I'm not saying we're going to trade to that before continuing lower. I actually don't think we will. Holy shit. Okay. So that just means pretty much there was no up from the opening price at all. It's a little bit aggressive there. 270-point move. Still flat, still cash. Okay, hold on. Okay, and what would be making it obvious if we were bullish? I would need good displacement, closing this 15-minute candle at least above here. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh, yeah. I kind of figured. It's not bad. Okay, we did trade right to that no wick, by the way. Just above it. 945. So 15-minute candle opening price right there. So we've got the slightest of wicks there. That does mean it traded to a 5-minute gap. No breaker, no anything, just an inverse. So there's no long. Somehow, if we were to do that, I'd be longing. Be longing right in here. Unless it pulls what YM did. It goes right back up through it. Now, in terms of draw and liquidity, I favor this up move. So the requirement to flip me back bullish is very thin. The line is very thin. I'm just being on the cautious side because I'm not trying to pick the bottom on this 300-point move. But I will flip bullish if I get, say, something like this. Yeah, there's no entering short on any tap of anything.
That's insane.
No, I'm just saying, like, just as a cautionary, do not short. It could reverse. It traded right to the equilibrium here.
Lower 4 hour.
It traded lower 4 hour right to the equilibrium.
Yeah.
If you go from Thursday's range, so the manipulation range, and we are right where I said I'd flip bullish. I was like, if we rip this high, it's probably gonna reverse. So
Yeah, we'll see here.
You got diamond hands in the back over there.
I was down with water.
Yeah, he's slamming it.
$700
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, you took the very low 950 move.
Jeez. Like that's a 200 point fucking
Yeah, I know.
rally there.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's halfway, like it is proportionate to the 4 hour. If you actually look at it and you're very open minded about it, it's pretty proportionate. Like you're only coming back into the equilibrium. Not bad at all. Actually, you're still in a premium of this range here. If you take this to there, still in a premium. So it's not even that bad at all. If this is flipping in the next 3 minutes, continuing to expand, I know where I stand.
Well, because of how aggressively we traded into that 5 minute, if we're gonna get the shorts, I would want to see us
We have
kind of just stay where we're at here.
we formed a 5-minute order block,
Yeah.
and some people classify that as an order block. I will in this case because it is a very aggressive and obvious 5-minute candle that you can see on the 1 minute here.
But yeah, no, if we're gonna get the shorts, I would want to see us form this 50 minute, not trade into it like at all, like wick it at most.
I'm looking to long here.
Yeah, no, it's looking like it. We have SM2 at that lower 4 hour gap as well.
Why with YM?
Well, with ES and YM.
Well, ES doesn't have the gap, so
Well, it doesn't have the gap, but
Just
NQ
the
has
low.
a gap, so that low, I still would consider it a SM2 at that gap.
I think that the Asian high is beautiful.
But yeah, it's just tough to short against that wick. Like YM dumps, takes out all the lows from overnight, London session, everything. Trades into a 15-minute gap, and then just pumps.
If we got a retracement, it'd be nice. I wanted that 5-minute order block tagged. I actually still want it tagged, but it could be on this new 5-minute candle. But it's gonna be really high up to get back down there now.
Is this gonna reverse all the way back?
Looks like it.
And more.
I want to see if we can get back above that previous 4 hour candle low and close up in there.
Wouldn't it be nice if we got any freaking retracement instead of just going? This is the one thing I thought was pretty unlikely. I wanted it to happen, but in a little bit smoother of a... Well, actually, to some people, this looks very smooth. This could have been your opportunity, I guess. Right there.
Okay, there's 10 a.m. YM got the 4 hour change of state to the upside. Yes. Strong reversal candle. Holy.
I got tagged in one on that 3-minute inversion tap. I just don't know how much I can bet on it going much lower.
The risk on this is crazy though. Like the size is just so big. I'm gonna wait. Let 10 AM play out a little bit. If we trade down into say like that 3-minute gap, and then from there get a continuation order block, I'll take that. Okay, there's a 3-minute fair value gap traded too.
That should be an entry. Okay, I hate this. I hate the volatility. As much as I love it, I hate sizing for it.
Yeah, the size is crazy. Okay, there's that lower 5-minute gap traded too. I wouldn't want to see any lower than that. And that lower 3-minute gap. This next 3-minute candle opens up in 20 seconds. So if we get this order block, so basically if we engulf this entire 3-minute move that we had, I'll get in.
I didn't think we traded that 5-minute order block, but we did.
Yeah. Like how big of a move is that?
Aggressive.
120 points. Okay, we also just traded to the consequent encroachment of the hourly wick. So yeah, I don't want to see any lower than that.
Took the stop loss on that micro there.
You guys in this trade or what?
No. I wanted to see a rejection there, but we didn't get it. Holy man. This is crazy. Okay, the only thing I see is we have we SMT'd the
I'm not flipping back and forth. I'm sticking.
Yeah,
with
no, it's
you can't flip back and forth.
until that low gets taken, like and we get like a
Flipping is a very sacred thing. Flipping biases is you should if you do it once a day, that's good. If you do it 3 times, no. If you do 3 times, walk away. It's a very, very you're on a slippery slope if you flip that many times. Because then you kind of just succumb to the market's consolidation. You know, if it's going to consolidate. I mean, this might still deliver lower. It sucks that we're leaving all those highs, though. I'd absolutely fire this one right here. Absolutely fire it.
Holy shit.
So the stop loss on that was just I thought this would be wanted this to be a little bit of a breakaway gap. I'm also watching this 15-minute. I mean, it has got 8 minutes, but to form the continuation lower here, don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I would much rather see longs now. Just at the closes that we've been getting. Yeah, and I would take this 5-minute change in state or 3-minute change in state, depending on which one we get. And I don't want to jump in too early because that SMT we have at the 10 o'clock high. I want to make sure that doesn't hold. Doesn't look like it would hold, but
I wanted to get in on that inversion. It didn't close. It did. It did close. Damn, MNQ. You're slacking. I was watching MNQ for the close and NQ closed. I'm in longs right there. Trying it off of the inversion right there on the 1 minute. Maybe we can do a little bit of a add and trail at some point. Sounds like a real good dance move.
okay, 2 minutes of those 3-minute closes. If we get this change in state, I'll hop in.
And I'll add and trail. I'll do the dance move.
Stop loss, I'll probably just put it at the rejection block. I don't want to have it super low.
You should put it at the sell side. Even though ES is 2 points away from the high. Those relative equal highs are going to haunt me. They're getting taken, so they won't haunt me, but if they were not to get taken. I'd be thinking about them all day. What do you want? Another 3-minute candle close? Or you wanted it that one?
I just want the 3-minute change.
Yeah.
Because we still have SMT at that 10 o'clock high. And YM's in that BPR. So I just wanted to make sure that getting ran.
So an entry that would be worth waiting for. Be that close. This is my trade. And then I look at these are good relative highs. And then those highs. I'm also watching ES. So if ES is taking that high, that's a partial, even a full close maybe. New 15-minute candle opens here.
See if we get that 15-minute order block or not.
How about the not side of it?
Yeah. We did not get it.
Sweet.
I'm not in it.
Can't pick a side. It's just going back and forth. I know what it's going to do. It's just not doing it. I want to see ES run right to that high, but it's just NQ's really holding this. Here's a little change of pace, I think. Can't believe I do this on a day-to-day basis. Sitting in this trade is...
So you're in this trade.
Yeah. I've been in since 10:07. The time. Yes. It's been back and forth.
You're wondering why you're balding?
What?
You're wondering why you're balding?
That's what yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I said there's no way I do this on a day-to-day basis. Look, I'm sweating too.
I don't think so. Look at that fucking chart.
It's horrible. It's fucking, it's stupid. Yeah.
It just grew back.
Yeah. No. It did.
Yeah, don't celebrate till it leaves the consolidation.
Yeah. It just got sucked back in.
follicles are just fucking like a covered ass.
Fuck. This is so slow. I'm holding it. It's just, damn. Make it one for the Bucks. I won't remember it, but it's not unique by any means. A lot of trades consolidate. They shouldn't. Oh damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. It's gonna make it nice and tight. The piss past hour.
Are you in anything?
Mid Swami?
Who?
Swami? Mid Swami?
Mick Swami?
Mid?
Mick Swami? I have no clue who that is.
I'm sure a trader is talking.
I really don't care about win or lose. I care about how long the trade's on for.
This is a grind for sure.
You know how cold my coffee is? How long the trade's been.
Yeah, I said that. So.
Said it's just needed the one more move. Just get it over with though.
Wait, didn't you say I scored last night?
Who?
Eichel?
Yeah, sure he did, yeah.
I was gonna take it away. I didn't get it.
Oh, shit. Must have challenged it or something. What was the score in that game?
Let's see.
It was 2-1 when Michael scored.
Holy shit. Cooley scored 4 goals.
We gotta get cream today. Fucking same way now.
I want to say something about the trade. Where if we get this closed, that's not that bad. I'm going
That doesn't
I'm going
matter.
break
Add
even
some
above
fucking-
here. I'll trail my stop loss to this and turn a low when we close up here. It was funny. The mics were muted because we were chatting or whatever, and I unmute them. And we got to get some cream.
This is
Oh, there you go.
it was looking good.
Okay, I'm
Like
going to
the
break
morning.
even. I'm going to break
Good.
even. I'm breaking my rules. I'm not holding that thing longer. Okay, so that's pretty much my break even level anyway, but I'm watching ES, so something that I'd pay attention to is how ES comes into those highs here. Those relative equal highs. So we just take that break even level. So I want to break even. Now I'm looking for ES to come above these relative equal highs, and that's where I'm going to be doing some funky stuff with my stop loss to try and milk as much as I can out of it, because I don't want to be holding with SMT against me, but my draw is so strong here that I really want to see if we can get through these relative equal highs. But in terms of pointage, that's like still 180 points away. That's a long way. It's a lot of money I'd miss out on, but it's also a long ways to hold when ES takes the target. So I'm going on the cautious side, and I'm watching ES for partials here. See, I never doubted that trade. I just hated the consolidation. I still don't doubt it. It just needs to really get to that as high as on the answer. Oh, and even YM's got that internal high. That's perfect. That's perfect. So in my eyes, YM's going to that daily high. ES should displace through this high. NQ should hit those relative equal highs for sure. I mean, get somewhere within here. I mean, like, this is probably reasonable. That high is probably reasonable.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would take here is if this 50-minute candle inverses the 50-minute gap and offers the 15-minute order block.
Yeah, you got 10 minutes.
And then I would look for an internal model out of there and just trade the continuation up to the high.
YM's looking good.
Yep.
ES is looking good. NQ's the only one that's so slow. And I really thought that we would get the shift, like I was talking about. I was like, yeah, well, NQ is weaker, but I want to see it flip, be more bullish when we get the expansion, and it's not. In fact, it still hasn't really left the range. Thank you.
I don't think I did anything. But want to see it flip. 50-minute closes in like 8 minutes still.
Yes, we're
Quite a
looking
while.
at ES kind of traded down to its imbalance there. Got real close to those highs, so I think we're coming right back up to them now. We'll pull back on NQ into that 2-minute balance. Somewhat of a last resort scenario. somewhat of a nice reaction, though. We do need to see it follow through the retracement leg. Get that kind of. It's not really a change in state of, but it's going to form that second order block here. Come on, yes. carry NQ with you. Just carry NQ across the finish line. It's got like 3 broken legs. Yeah, I know you don't even have 3 legs. It's got 3 broken ones though. ES looks so good.
Yeah, ES looks like it's better rip.
NQ looks like I should move my stop loss. ES looks beautiful, and NQ looks like I should move my stop loss. Like seriously, it seriously does too, which is stupid. I'm not going to. Just to clarify that. I do trust in my trade, in my analysis. I just I want to see NQ take these relative equal highs at the same time that ES takes its internal highs or external highs. These ones right here. Back in the slow show. Much as it does not feel easy to trade this line. A few months ago, it was like not that bad.
Oh, I thought today was gonna be like super good.
Everybody,
All the volatility we had right away, and then it just died.
everybody was like, the price action was bad. Everybody always says price action's bad. That's the thing. All right, I'll be happy just if ES takes those highs, actually. ES is 3 points away. It's top 3 slowest trades in my life, though. Top 3. Maybe even top 2. I might actually beat the second slowest trade in my life.
I would really like if we got this 50-minute change of state and the inversion on this candle.
Yeah, I think the longest trade I've ever had was like 2 hours or something.
How many points is that? We just gotta pump 40 points. It's not that hard.
Yeah, like, so, like literally, it would like yesterday and like last week. If it fucking was in a mood, it would have a 1 minute 40-point candle.
It's got 3 minutes to do it.
No, it's got 2 minutes to do it.
Like YM looks primed to just pump here.
I don't know.
We traced a little bit, inverse that 5-minute gap.
ES looks like it was primed like 6 minutes ago.
On the short.
Fuck, do it. Do it. See what happens. Short right here. Short right now. Do it.
It should go up to that yes fucking high, you'd think.
It will. It'll do it right away here. Then the next 2 minutes.
Should go right through it.
Actually, I'll go 5 minutes. In the next 5 minutes, I'll do it.
You have 1 minute to your 50-minute close?
Yeah.
It's gonna do it. It's gonna do it.
It had 5 minutes or whatever to do 40 points, and it's only done 10. So 30 points in the last minute, 45 seconds.
Why? What do you need it that high for?
Well, I just
Oh,
want-
the inverse.
I want the inversion too. Ideally.
Fuck, ES
Ideally.
is
Wait a minute. It might do it.
ES is taking.
It might do it. Come on, NQ.
Oh, there it is.
Come on, NQ. Do it. Do it.
You took it off.
Yeah, when ES took the high.
Do it.
All right, I'm out there because ES took the high.
Do it. NQ.
Back to even Steven
On the day, no, I'm up. Up 1 hour on the day.
Yeah.
That was a 2-hour trade right there.
Okay, we inverse 50 minute.
Oh, maybe I should have held that. I don't like.
I honestly just want to get in here.
I don't like.
Stop loss there.
Yeah, I could have held, but I don't like when ES is coming into such a strong drawn liquidity and trying to hold on NQ when it's being really slow. But it was actually definitely the time to hold. But I will. I'll take the win. I would have been all out at these relative equal highs anyway. I would have made an extra $300 there though, which would have been pretty sexy. And then he's just getting in the trade, so
Yeah. I took the 15-minute close.
yeah. And then TP at the Asia high.
Previous day high,
Previous day high.
which is like 3 points past that.
Yeah, that is.
I'm debating on it would be yeah.
I need to fucking go back to bed or something.
I want to be cautious about when YM trades into that high from last week.
Oh, because you got out and you wanted to stay.
No, because it's exhausting. Okay, how many? So I missed out on if it goes up. I missed out on 42 points. So times 60. I don't know, but to me that TP still makes sense. I was gonna see ES take it and consider closing there. I mean now though. Now we are really primed for the long. Like legitimately a good long. I'm not saying that trade was bad, it was just the higher risk trade. It definitely had to walk up a few steps. It went on a long, treacherous hike. So we're coming right back down to my exit price where I got out. I'm not going to touch anything else the rest of the day. Just with that first delivery there, it's not inspired confidence. Tell you that much. The grand total on the day is 240 on the day. It's slightly unfortunate. If I didn't have that first stop loss, it would have been a good.
Okay, we just traded into the 15-minute inversion and that 3-minute gap.
Oh, wow.
So I fully expect that to hold and then continue to expand.
Okay, hold on. I think I slammed my trade. What did I make on that? Trades. So that trade was 490 some. Well, I gotta add it together. Doesn't beat my trade from Friday. $890 on the trade.
Hopefully we don't inverse this 3-minute gap.
Holy fuck.
YM didn't even take that that external high either.
Yeah, so the trade was holy fuck. Yeah, if I didn't take that first loss, would be at 640. But I'm only at 240.
It's a large 15-minute wick. I don't want to see it go any lower.
Yes, the little sneaky bitch.
Yeah, I'm in this. I took the 3-minute, the 15-minute close. When we inverse the 15-minute gap. I hope it works.
Well, that pretty much sums up the day. I don't think there's much more now that ES rejected those highs.
Yeah.
So I'm good at the end of the live stream. I'm
Yeah, we can
pretty
end
much tapped out. It wasn't that long of a live stream, but definitely a lot that went on in that hour 30 minutes. So we will catch you. Are we live streaming tomorrow? It's pre bank holiday. Thursday's a bank holiday.
Is there news tomorrow?
I don't think there's.
Unemployment claims.
Okay. Yeah.
We could.
Should live stream tomorrow. We'll do 2 a week. It's a good number. Actually, sorry, we'll be doing 2 a week just for this week, and then the next 2 weeks, it'll just be a lot of Twitter posts because we're gonna be in Hawaii. So it's a working vacation. Pretty sick. But we will catch you guys tomorrow. The Collective.